So no, I mean, I think we were pretty targeted as to what we were making.
From a vibrant child actor to a celebrated director, Ron Howard's significant rise to fame and fortune has been nothing short of astonishing. But with his legacy on the line, fans and loved ones alike are left grappling with the looming question: who will inherit Ron's vast wealth and fill the immense void he will leave behind? The suspense builds as the days go by until finally the truth is revealed in a twist that makes his family cry. Join us as we uncover how Ron Howard's struggles and great quest for wealth puts his family in dismay and tears. Before we dive into the disturbing issue in Howard's family, it is necessary that we examine how Howard got so much fame and wealth. Starting as a child actor, it was as if Howard was pre-groomed for his destiny when he was born in Duncan, Oklahoma on March 1, 1954, as the first of two sons to Rance Howard, who was a versatile director, writer, and actor, and Jean Spiegel, who herself was an actress. He has ancestry that stems from German, English, Scottish, Irish, and Dutch origins. In 1948, Rance Howard changed his last name from Beckenholt to Howard in order to start his acting career, and was how Ron answered Howard till date. Howard began as a child actor when he had his first credited film role in The Journey in 1959. He was also on the CBS anthology series The DuPont Show with June Allison, appearing in the episode called Child Lost. Furthermore, he also starred in the famous show The Twilight Zone on the episode Walking Distance, and played the recurring character Stuart, a friend of Dennis, in multiple episodes of the first season of Dennis the Menace sitcom. Additionally, Howard was involved in various episodes in both the first and subsequent seasons of The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis. He was acknowledged as Timmy, although not officially credited, in the episode Counterfeit Gun, the second episode of the fourth season of the TV show Cheyenne, which was broadcast in 1960. In that same year, Howard was given the part of Opie Taylor in The Andy Griffith Show. Throughout the entire 8 seasons of the series, he acted as the main character's son, played by Andy Griffith, using the alias Ronnie Howard. The sitcom was known for its classic and wholesome nature. Even though it was located in a contemporary setting, it evoked a vibe that seemed to be from a different era, particularly the 1960s. Noteworthy actors like Don Knotts, Francis Bavier, and Jim Nabors were part of the cast. The show received numerous Primetime Emmy Award nominations, with 3 for Outstanding Comedy Series, but it was beaten by The Jack Benny Show in 1961, The Bob Newhart Show in 1962, and The Monkees in 1967. Recounting one of his scenes from Happy Days, Richie, played by Ron Howard, takes a ride on Fonzie's motorcycle. Do you know that he didn't just get to this position, it was his part in an episode of Love American Style called Love and the Television Set eventually landed him the role of Richie Cunningham in Happy Days. Since then, he has played the nice and traditional character, in contrast to Henry Winkler's cool character Arthur Fonzie, the Fonz Fonzarelli. While working on Happy Days, he developed a close relationship with Winkler both on and off camera. Howard left Happy Days to focus on directing movies before Season 8 started in 1980, but he did come back for some guest appearances in Season 11. Speaking of directing, that seems to be one prominent career of Howard that fetched him massive wealth. Don't be in a rush to know about that, as we're not done yet with his acting career. In the 1972 version of The Music Man, Howard played Winthrop Peru, a child known for his lisp. The movie showcased impressive acting from Robert Preston, Shirley Jones, and Buddy Hackett, and was based on Meredith Willson's musical from 1957. Morton DaCosta, known for Auntie Mame in 1958, directed The Music Man, which was praised by critics and became the 3rd highest-grossing film of the year. It received 6 Oscar nominations, with 1 being for Best Picture. In addition, Howard appeared in the 1963 movie The Courtship of Eddie's Father with Glenn Ford and Shirley Jones. He guest starred as Tommy in an episode of the first season of The Big Valley and played Barry Stewart in the 11th Hour series in 1965. He has also appeared on television in different roles, such as playing Henry Fonda's son in The Smith Family in 1968, and as Joda in Land of the Giants in 1969, alongside his role in the I Spy episode titled Little Boy Lost. Adding to his already blooming acting career, he portrayed a young boy whose father was slain in the show Daniel Boone and appeared as a minor soldier in the MASH episode Sometimes You Hear the Bullet in 1973. During the 1970s, he made appearances in The Bold Ones, playing a teenage tennis player dealing with a health issue in at least one episode. Howard was featured on the 1969 Disneyland Records album called The Story and Song from the Haunted Mansion. This album tells the story of two teenagers named Mike, who was voiced by Howard, and Karen, voiced by Roby Lester, who become stuck inside the Haunted Mansion. Thurl Ravenscroft portrays the narrator, Pete Renaday plays the ghost host, and Eleanor Audley takes on the role of Madame Leota in the cast. The album mentions various ideas that were suggested for the attraction but never included, like a speaking raven in the stretching room and the Hatbox Ghost in the attic scene. By 1998, it was released again as a spooky night in Disney's Haunted Mansion on cassette, with a CD version following in 2009. Just as the apple never falls far from its tree, so did Ron Howard. He didn't just take after his father's acting career, he extended it to directing. It was an explosive wealth moment for him. Although he wasn't prepared for such an outburst, he did manage it well. A complete breakthrough. Before Howard left Happy Days in the 1980s, Ron Howard directed his first film, the 1977 low-budget comedy action movie Grand Theft Auto, which he co-wrote with his father, Rance. This chance came about when he made an agreement with Roger Corman, who allowed Howard to lead a movie in exchange for Howard's role in Eat My Dust, starring alongside Christopher Norris. From 1970-80 to 1982, Howard was in charge of numerous television movies for NBC, one of which was Skyward in 1980, starring Bette Davis. By 1982, he made a major breakthrough as a director with Night Shift, featuring Michael Keaton, Shelley Long, and Henry Winkler, who he acted alongside in Happy Days. After working on Night Shift, Howard went on to direct numerous well-known movies, including the romantic fantasy comedy Splash, featuring actors Tom Hanks, Daryl Hannah, Eugene Levy, and John Candy. This movie received both commercial success and praise from critics. He helmed Cocoon, a science fiction comedy drama starring Donna Meche, Hume Cronin, Wilford Brimley, and Brian Dennehy. Cocoon received similar praise, resulting in Donna Meche winning an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. In 1988, Howard once again teamed up with George Lucas for the fantasy movie Willow, featuring Val Kilmer and Warwick Davis. He also directed Parenthood in 1989, a family comedy with a diverse cast of actors like Steve Martin, Tom Hulce, Rick Moranis, Martha Plimpton, Joaquin Phoenix, Keanu Reeves, Jason Robards, Mary Steenburgen, and Diane Wiest. The movie premiered at the top spot in its first weekend, making $10 million, and eventually made more than $100 million in the US and $126 million globally. It was lauded by critics and earned 2 Oscar nominations. Directing was just the big breakthrough Howard needed all these time. Now let's explore his net worth and most of his expensive properties. Ron Howard's net worth and how he spends it. Howard's exceptional talent, diligence, and commitment are evident in his ability to succeed in different roles across the entertainment industry. Howard's wealth totaling $200 million highlights his significant influence and triumph in the entertainment industry. While taking on new projects, Ron Howard still plays a significant role in the film and television industries, motivating aspiring filmmakers and entertainers for the future. The thought about his net worth might make you wonder what he uses his money for. Are you keen on finding out how he spends his money? Don't go far from your screen because we're about to reveal everything. This might sound a little bit bossy, but he spends it on expensive properties, and these properties somehow generate more income for him. In the beginning of 2024, Well-known filmmaker Ron Howard gained interest by buying a beautiful property in Los Angeles for a whopping $118 million. That's huge, right? So let's take a look at what this house looks like. This opulent home, located on the famous Sunset Strip, perfectly combines modern style with classic elegance. Upon arrival, the magnificence of the house is instantly impressive. It includes 4 generously sized bedrooms and 6 beautifully crafted bathrooms, spread out over 2 vast levels. The outstanding craftsmanship is displayed with intricate detail, resulting in a space that is visually impressive and highly practical. The high double-height ceilings in the interior highlight the stunning views of the surrounding landscape. The living spaces are created to be roomy and flooded with sunlight, encouraging a seamless link between interior and exterior surroundings. The high-end kitchen is a food lover's dream, featuring top-of-the-line Miele appliances, custom marble countertops, and a Crestron automation system for easy control of the house's functions. This kitchen goes beyond just cooking. It acts as a platform for culinary creativity in an upscale environment. The master bedroom serves as a comfortable and elegant sanctuary, with a cozy fireplace and a personal balcony offering stunning city views. The lavish ensuite bathroom displays luxury with a steam shower, detailed mosaic marble accents, 2 sinks, and a walk-in tub strategically placed to take advantage of the panoramic views. This area is carefully designed for rest and renewal, functioning as a personal sanctuary in the home. The outdoor space is just as impressive, with different seating options perfect for socializing or enjoying the sunny California weather. A fire pit and pergola add to the atmosphere, while the infinity pool and spa provide the ultimate relaxation. This outdoor area effortlessly flows into the indoor space, allowing for smooth transitions between small gatherings and big social gatherings. Located on a large, securely gated property, the location offers a feeling of privacy and peace, just a short distance from top-rated restaurants and shopping destinations. Being situated on the Sunset Strip gives it an extra charm, placing it in one of the most coveted neighborhoods in Los Angeles. It is not clear yet whether Ron Howard's family will decide to buy this luxurious house, but it is definitely a standout in the real estate market. Real estate magnate Ron Howard has a demonstrated history of making smart investments that have generated significant profits. This means that apart from acting and directing, he also invests in real estate. In one of his most remarkable deals in 2004, he and his wife Cheryl bought a 3,000-square-foot condo in New York City's prestigious El Dorado building for $5.6 million. After buying it, they spent millions of dollars renovating the condo, turning it into a luxurious home. And by 2017, they decided to put it up for sale at a remarkable price of $13 million, showing a substantial increase in worth. Nevertheless, this was not their single triumph in the real estate industry. In 2002, the Howards bought an additional New York condo for $712,000 and later sold it in 2005 for $1 million, making a significant profit. Their real estate endeavors went beyond New York. They sold their large 33-acre lakefront property in Greenwich, Connecticut, for a remarkable $28 million in 2014. Ron Howard's skill in profitable real estate choices is emphasized by the prime location and large land of this property. Howard's attitude of acquiring extensive properties seems not to rub off on his taste of vehicle. Although these cars weren't that expensive, it told a story of a classic man. Let's check it out in detail. Ron Howard's Volkswagen Beetle pays homage to the historical significance of automobiles, commonly known as the people's car, and representing simplicity and reliability. Originally launched in the late 1930s and produced for many years, this small car is known for its distinctive curved shape and rear-mounted engine design. The Beetle in Howard's assortment probably originates from the 1960s or 1970s, a time when it was emblematic of counterculture in America. This car showcases Howard's appreciation for classic and durable designs. Howard's 2015 Fiat 500e complements the Beetle and represents a dedication to the future of transportation. This electric car represents Howard's practical merging of environmental awareness and urban adaptability. The Fiat 500e is driven by an 83 kW electric motor that produces 111 horsepower and has a range of around 87 miles on one charge. The third vehicle in Ron Howard's automotive collection is the Ferrari FF, a sophisticated grand tourer that exemplifies his affinity for high performance. The designation FF, which stands for Ferrari 4, highlights its unique four-wheel drive and four-seat layout, an uncommon characteristic within the Ferrari range. With a remarkable top speed of 208 mph, the Ferrari FF caters to enthusiasts who relish extended journeys without sacrificing speed or comfort. This automobile likely reflects Howard's passion for exhilarating driving experiences, combined with a practical need for space. Completing the collection is the Ferrari Racing Legend, a model that embodies the essence of motorsport. Although specific details regarding this vehicle are limited, its name implies that it belongs to one of Ferrari's special editions, or a classic model renowned for its racing heritage. Such vehicles are generally outfitted with high-performance engines, advanced aerodynamics, and racing technologies refined on the world's most prestigious circuits. While Ron Howard's car collection may not be expensive, it is undoubtedly significant. Each automobile symbolizes a distinct aspect of his character, ranging from his admiration for classic aesthetics to his embrace of cutting-edge technology, as well as his recognition of practicality and passion for performance. It is remarkable how Howard lives in luxury by doing multiple things and still gets excellent results that enhance his wealth. Have you ever heard about Imagine Entertainment? You won't believe the huge role Howard played in Imagine Entertainment, and the good thing is, all these roles keep adding to his wealth. Howard's role in Imagine Entertainment. Howard is the co-chairman of Imagine Entertainment, a major film and television production company, along with Brian Grazer. Imagine has created multiple successful films and television shows like Friday Night Lights, 8 Mile, Inside Deep Throat, 24, Felicity, The PJs, and Arrested Development, where Howard both narrated and appeared as himself. In July 2012, Imagine announced they were working on a historical drama called Conquest for Showtime, centered on the Aztec conquest by Spanish conquistadors in the 16th century. Originally designed as a movie, the project was later found to be better suited for TV, and Howard was chosen to direct the show. While working with Imagine Entertainment, Howard appeared in a 1997 print ad for milk called "Where's Your Mustache?", wearing an Imagine Entertainment cap and showing off a milk mustache. Previous versions of the advertisement showed a younger Ron Howard on the other side. Moreover, he also appeared in the music video "Blame It" by Jamie Foxx in 2009. After acquiring this huge fame and wealth, who do you think will take over from him? Could it be his only son, wife, or daughters? This might be a hard nut to crack. Who takes over from Ron Howard? Ron Howard and Cheryl Ali were united in marriage on June 7, 1975. Cheryl, now known as Cheryl Howard, has established herself as a prominent writer. The couple are the proud parents of 4 children, with their eldest, Bryce Dallas Howard, following in her father's footsteps as a distinguished actress and director. Bryce has cultivated a remarkable career, both starring in and directing several successful films. The Howard family enjoys a respected status within the entertainment industry, with each member making noteworthy contributions to film and television. But the question still arises, who will take over from Ron Howard? There are speculations about Bryce Dallas Howard taking over from her dad. Bryce was born on March 2, 1981. She is Ron's first child and currently following the footprints of her father. She is a prominent American actress and director. To meet the heights of her father, Bryce pursued her acting education at the Tisch School of the Arts at New York University. Her portrayal of Rosalind in a 2003 staging of As You Like It garnered the attention of director M. Night Shyamalan, who subsequently cast her in the role of a blind girl in the thriller The Village, and as a naiad in Lady in the Water. In 2006, Bryce's performance in Kenneth Branagh's adaptation of As You Like It earned her a nomination for a Golden Globe Award. She later took on the role of Gwen Stacy in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3. Her filmography continued to expand with her portrayal of Kate Connor in Terminator Salvation and Victoria in the Twilight Saga, Eclipse. Howard established her status as a leading actress with her role as Claire Dearing in the highly successful Jurassic World trilogy from 2015 to 2022. Her other notable works include appearances in Pete's Dragon and Rocketman. Bryce also made her directorial debut with the documentary Dads in 2019 and directed episodes of the Disney Plus series The Mandalorian from 2019 till now and The Book of Boba Fett in 2022. As the richest child of Howard with a net worth of close to $100 million and the one with the most visibility in the spotlight, everyone presumes that she's in the better position to take over from her father, hoping that she will do better than he did. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe and also click the next video shown on your screen.